article that I came across this week that talked about the top companies to work for. And NVIDIA, #1 place in the world to work, according to Glassdoor and other companies that track who employers or employees want to work for and how they're treated. So NVIDIA was just named the top place to work by Glassdoor. And here are the salaries you can expect to make in the various roles at this company. Guys, 2022, I already told you about the success of one of our Patreon members. Increased the salary from 90,000 to 120 plus, over 25%. Okay. Guess where they went? They went from a medical firm to a tech company. Not only did they increase their salary, better benefits, also equity into the company because it's a private startup. Okay. You don't have to work for big companies like NVIDIA. You can choose to work for big companies like NVIDIA because they do well. But you can look at these roles and say, okay, well, if I don't want to work for a big company, I don't want to work for a big company. I could do this for a private company and still make a whole bunch of money. But this in general is just going to give you a good idea, a good understanding of how much money that you can make when you get to some of these positions, okay? So let's talk about it. An employer, NVIDIA seems to be doing a lot of things right, especially when it comes to culture and compensation. And many of you guys don't know who NVIDIA is, but NVIDIA makes the graphic cards that goes inside our computers, okay? They make a whole bunch of stuff. They have AI and all sorts of cool stuff, but they are a very well-respected company that is crushing it, especially when graphics cards, can be used for mining and things like that, and gaming and all sorts of stuff, right? The metaverse. But great company. And on Wednesday, Glassdoor released its list of best places to work in 2022, and NVIDIA snagged the top spot for large companies. NVIDIA also ranked second on Just Capital's 2021 ranking of U.S. companies' commitment to social issues, and 8th in 2022. So if you're looking for a job at the beloved chip-making company, the company has over 2,000 job positions that are open at this point in time. 1,100 of those jobs are in the United States. 1,100 of those jobs are in the United States. So of the 996 salaries that was pulled, and you know how they do this, right? Of the 996 salaries that were pulled, 967 positions paid over 6 figures. So guys, with one move, if you want to get to 6 figures, you can do it. You can do it. You can be on the cusp of it. You can do it. It's up to you to want to take that opportunity or create that opportunity for yourself. Okay? So the hiring push follows a strong financial year for NVIDIA, which reported $7.1 billion in third quarter in sales, a 50% jump from a year ago, and a new record for the company. The company also emphasizes hiring students with a section on its career page dedicated to university recruiting. There are 167 positions listed specifically for recent college graduates. While NVIDIA doesn't share payroll information publicly, of course, the insider is able to look at H-1B, visas, and so forth inside their database. And here's what you can make in engineering, marketing, sales, project management at NVIDIA, including a list specifically for new college grads in engineering. Let's talk about it, guys. Money is important. Money is a resource and a tool that can get you a lot of things in life, okay? It can get you a lot of things in life. And you already see that Americans who feel like they aren't making over 6 figures, they're not feeling like they're making much progress. If you think about it, inflation right now is at over 7%. CPI index continues to increase every single year. So your $50,000 is no longer $50,000. So you have to keep ladder climbing in order for you to make the money and have any bit of a decent life for yourself and for your kids to create that, right? So why not do this by learning skills learning skills, tech skills, that is, where the future is, and being so good at what you do to where you're going to demand a higher salary. Therefore, you can take care of yourself, you can take care of your family, you can invest, you can start that business, you can retire early, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do. So let's talk about salaries, guys. Principal systems engineer. Principal systems engineer, and this is a software engineer, by the way, $240,000.
Damn!
Okay? As a principal systems engineer, a software engineer, you can be making $240,000.
Damn!
I can tell you like this right now. Your mama don't make $240,000. Your daddy don't make $240,000. Your cousins don't make $240,000. Your rappers that you follow, a lot of them don't make $240,000. They don't. This is giving you information that you can make this amount of money if you go down a certain path. Let's get to the money. Senior system software engineer, $160,000 to $175,000.
Damn!
Senior software engineer, $189,000 to $310,000.
Damn!
Many of you don't know anybody that's made that amount of money in their lives, outside of your uncle who showed you guys what we did last year, and just the W-2. Soon as we get them taxes done, I'm going to show you guys the bigger picture of it, inclusive of Black Heights and coaching and all the other things that we do on the side, the real estate. Many of you guys just don't know anybody who makes this amount of money. Therefore, you don't aspire to be that person. Aspire to be that person. Repeat that. Many of you don't know many people who make this amount of money. So you don't aspire to be this type of person. But now you know. Now you know. There's a whole bunch of people out there making $240,000, $160,000, $175,000, $500,000, $600,000. You got TikTok stars that are making over $600,000, $1 million a year. But you also got people who are in tech that are doing $600,000 as well, that you guys know, that you watch on a Saturday morning during coffee talk. You guys know this. So it's not foreign anymore. It's not foreign anymore. That's what we talk about. That's why PBO talks about it. That's why Gabe talks about it. That's why Before the Beans talks about it. Now there's no excuse because you know people who can do this and do these types of numbers. Now it's up to you to learn those skills to get there. Product marketing engineer, $139,000 to $170,000.
Damn!
Research scientist, $163,000 to $241,000.
Damn!
81 open marketing roles. You may not be a tech person. Matter of fact, the person who is on our Patreon is not hand-holding in tech. They went to the tech industry using the skills that they've leveraged over their entire career and get in the bag. One move, 25% increase, equity, that can literally make their family hundreds of thousands of dollars once that company goes public if she's there still. But it ultimately what it does, it shows that she's valuable and she has skills that are in demand, or he. And they can say, okay, you know what? I've done this for a year. I know I can make $160,000 now. And they take the next step up and ladder climb again. The confidence there, the self-esteem is there. The respect is there. Okay? But if you're not hand-holding and want to be the technical guy who's a software engineer and touching code, you can be in marketing. Principal product marketer. Or principal product manager, sorry. $335,000.
Damn!
Product manager, $232,000. Product marketing manager, $247,000, $236,000, $198,000. Program management, becoming a project manager. You want to be a technical program manager. Brother SOBC. Brother SOBC, Brother Kevin. Many of us are project managers. You go to a place like NVIDIA, you got a huge range. You can come in there out of college as a project manager, making $85,000 a year, but you can also be making $250,000 a year as well, too. Okay? It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. You probably don't know a lot of people in your personal life that makes that amount of money. You could be saying, Antoine, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But then I'm going to say, shit. Because at one point in time, I didn't know. Coming out of school, I didn't know you could make that amount of money. Deep learning software engineer, $150,000. Deep learning architect, $137, $134. Brother engineering cannabis. Deep learning, AI, machine learning. And here's the thing, right? When you see these types of salaries and you get on panels with other people, or you are talking to other people and you know what they do in their lives and so forth, based on what they know and what they talk about, where they're probably falling on the side of the scale of what they are doing in their lives. Right? So when somebody says, okay, well, I'm a cloud engineer, I know from a numbers perspective what they could potentially be doing. And it's a level of respect right there. It's like, oh shit, this dude is doing some numbers. Machine learning engineer, AI. Oh shit, this guy's doing some numbers. Professor, Black Ops, teaching. Also, cybersecurity professional. You go to cybersecurity on these salaries, you seeing these guys are doing some numbers. We don't have to walk around in a suit or driving Lamborghinis. It's not how it's not what we do with our money, man. We do a little bit of other things with our money. But I wanted to share that with you guys, okay? You can be hitting some numbers. You can be hitting some major numbers if you focus on the tech industry, okay? Let's go to the chats. Facts on the negative people. I hit that one already. Kenny's in the house. Good morning. Teresa Ray says, get professional career and life coaching. Check out the site. Dimitri said, almost 10K. Nice. That's true. King says, that's what I'm going to do. Stay with the company, see what they offer, then shop around. You have to. You have to, brother. You have to test what the market is going to pay you and what they're willing to do.